All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. We are going to go off and have a little CD review. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. As everybody knows, my favorite band is the Monkees. As everybody also knows, I love the work of all the solo Monkees. And we also know that for most of these solo Monkee releases, they're released on, what number is this chip? 7A. And so we're going to tackle another CD 7A release. This one came out a few months back. The Peter Tork EP, This Stuff Never Gets Old. That's right. You got 4 wonderful tracks on here. Okay. The first track, of course, This Stuff Never Gets Old, was a 2016 demo that was written by Peter Tork and Michael Levine. By the way, today's research information comes from 7A Records and Monkees.net. All right? Okay. So, This Stuff Never Gets Old. Demo form 2016. It originally was considered, or should I say, it was presented to Adam Schlesinger for the Good Times album from the Monkees. Excellent album. If you don't have it, I behoove you getting that in your collection. Adam, unfortunately, though, declined getting this put on the album, which I think personally is a big mistake. This Stuff Never Gets Old is cool. It's reflective. I think it would have had a nice welcoming spot on the Good Times album, okay? And then you've got 3 live tracks from late November 1988 of Peter Tork and Friends live at the Speakeasy. Now, originally, when Peter was alive, he was looking to construct a whole live album from the Speakeasy, all right? But these 3 tracks were the only ones that got found. You're talking about Peter Tork, of course, Jerry Ranino, who was in the Peter Tork Project in the early 80s. You've got, of course, Michael Levine, who Peter knew since the 70s, and Mal Stein were the band for those gigs. You've got Sea Change, which I love that one. I love all these, to tell you the truth. You know, Sea Change and Vagabond John. But I think my favorite off of these 3 is Miracle. I really like the way that was done. But with the other tracks, what seemed really tasty to me anyway, obviously other than Peter's work on guitar and banjo, was the violin that would come in and out on this thing. Really, really good stuff. This to me is like a taster. I hope they end up finding the whole Speakeasy show, and maybe 7A will either release that or maybe something pretty close in the time frame. I tripped on a August 88 performance of Peter, mostly solo, and Jerry. I'll drop that in the comments to give you a little extra taster. But This Stuff Never Gets Old is so true in the title, because this stuff never gets old. You can still get this. By the way, the CD, they only made 500 copies of this thing, all right? They made 800 copies of a beautiful looking EP on vinyl, okay? So I'll put in the comments on how you can purchase this. And if you're a Peter Tork fan, if you're a Monkees fan, go get this. Like I said, my only complaint, I wish there was more. That's my complaint. I wish there was more. So hopefully maybe we'll have another Peter Tork 7A release coming soon. And you know what, guys? Thanks for watching. You take care. God bless. Rock on and go get this EP. Yes.